Welcome to the show. With the Laws of Attraction book set to release in choices this 28th of April, we want to take a look more like we want to discuss about some future books. For instance, what kind of genres we expect to see in choices, specifically new genre, and how can they do a rendition of old genres, or they can go all out with the old genres in a different way. You know what I mean? And also about Eli and MC, how they can think about it, or maybe they can, what things they should change, or what things they can learn from a particular book. We're going to talk about that. First, I want to talk about the genre. Well, in choices, I think this is the book, but we have a lots of genres. We have horror genre, we have magic, we have sci-fi, we have lots of genres. You just name it. We have lots of genre, but about different professions also. Now some may go on like, okay, professions are not genre, but well, maybe let's talk about those professions then. Maybe it's not that genre like rom-com or horror, but still about this profession. Maybe you just want to call it that, let's call it that, but those kind of books I'm talking about. So first book that comes to my mind is a sports genre. Off the top of my head, I don't remember there is a choices book that's of sports genre. So we would definitely like to see a book. It could be about your main character who would be gender customizable, and there would be an NFL star or their journey, how they make it to the any league, for instance. Mainly they'll go for NFL because that's the popular league in America. So that's something really important. And of course, that would be super awesome because we don't have those kind of books. And then one book that would be super good. One of you actually suggested this in the comment, the time traveling book, and he also said that it's not like what we had in Endless Summer, because that was time travel was there but not explicitly. So we would like to see some time traveling drama, like we see like messing up with the time and what happened, like directly. So that kind of book we would like to see. And to be honest, I personally would like to see more sci-fi books. I had this sci-fi book, which we had in choices. Actually, what was it called? It was called, in the spaceship we travel across the void. Across the void, I started playing for particularly something we could play as our sister, as our brother. That sort of we had awesome allies in that book. I remember the story plot was super awesome, but at the end it was rushed and it was wait a second, what's happening? That was like that, but that was a good book. But the way it was designed, you can play as a whole lot of them other than your main character. I personally didn't like that, and it sort of made something different for the story. But the concept of sci-fi I really like. So more sci-fi books. For instance, we go to a planet, we discover some alien species. That would be super awesome. And then one thing comes to mind, that is more crime thriller book. I mean, Most Wanted was a book like that, and we're having Laws of Attraction. Of course, it's gonna be like that, and or Crimes of Passion or Their Wedding. But by crime thriller, I mean there would be just one crime thriller case, and on that it would be building up. Or rather than saying crime thriller, I should say books where they say something supernatural happening. For instance, it's not really ghost or anything, but with your brain, you have some psychic ability, not like to read your mind or something, but like some psychic situation, you have some disease and stuff. So that would be super awesome if they can build up on that. And from a literary perspective, that would be super good. Then we can have some horror books or magic books. We have It Lives anthology and that Brentwood Manor book. But I think horror books, the choices, the way they have represented the horror genre, I personally am not a big fan of horror movies because it creeps me out a lot, to be honest. But when I read the choice horror books, it is something else. I do want to read it. It's like art. I'm there, and just the characters are there, your love interest, and how it is all related. So it gives it a different touch. So I would like to see more horror genre book and choices. Those are super awesome. And then magical books, the elementalists were there. Bolus is sort of magical too, but more magical books, it would be super awesome. And if they can hold up to that, and magical realism, it's like famous. And superhero book, we had hero books, so that book is not continuing, but like they're releasing this crimes of passion and laws of attraction that are similar to most wanted, then like that we would like to see some superhero books. That would be super awesome. That's my personal opinion. Now let me know, guys, in the comment section below, what books would you like to see, what new genres or what new books with new professions, new things you'd like to see. Let me know in the comment section. Now let's talk about some improvements we can talk about in li and mc can be sort of said. So love interest, for main character, I feel like I do see why in some books you would like to gender lock it for some reasons, but I think if you don't gender lock some books, it gives a lot of opportunity to people. People want to play it. So Foreign Affairs, the book, in terms of these things, it was super awesome. It was not only just gender customizable, but a gender of choices book. You could play as anyone you like, and that's what we want. I was reading this article someday. I would review this article and we'll talk about this more in another video, maybe next week, because this week I have lots of plans. So they said like choices is a representation. They didn't see any other games or apps representing them that well, but choices, it represented them quite well. So choices, it represents people. So I would not like to see I would like to see that every single book, in every single book. So yeah, that would be super awesome. And for li, I would like to see in every book. And laws of attraction, I don't know, god forbid, I don't want it to be boss centered book, that totally is going to be boss centered like Ethan. But I think LIs, if it's a multiple LI book, if it's a single LI book, like with every heartbeat, then you don't have anything to argue about. Then it's going to be building up your relation with that particular LI till the end moment. But if you have multiple LIs, then I would like to see what we had in Foreign Affairs. Blaine was gender customizable and two other, male and female. That was super awesome. And then I think the chance of getting your LIs who are specifically men LIs, they should be gender customizable and race customizable, because like I said, it's all about representation, and a representation matters. So we want to see, we want to also, the different races, different genders. It would be super awesome. And different professions representing things, it would be super good. So we will definitely like to see those kind of things. And definitely equal times, equal drama to all the allies, because what we see specifically with Open Heart, it is not good, right? Because if you like one ally, they're ally, but they shouldn't be marginalized. You see what I mean? Because they're also an ally, and if someone's pursuing them, if everybody's going after someone, then that's good. Everybody likes them. That's the majority, but it's a game of choices. So if you like someone, maybe you like it alone, but they're ally, so there should be an ally. And for a book that is a competition book, like for America's Most Eligible, I think there should be a chance for an open choice of ally. Like a lot of people like Tegan, a lot of people like Bianca from the very first, but till the end they didn't have the option to romance them. So I think those things, they need to be discussed about ally and MC, the relationship, how it should be. I think they can make it work. And if you have these experiences, little, if this people get these scenes with their favorite allies, if everything's cool, they're getting to choose. That's the game choices, right? I think it would be super awesome for everyone, not just the players, not just but the way they write, it would be super popular, and the story will come to a different level. Go to a different level. It'll come to life, and I'll be waiting for that. Let me know, guys, in the comment section what's your thoughts on what are your thoughts on this. And yeah, let's see you in the comment section. Talk with you there. Bye.